The body of missing Princeton University student Misrach Ewunetie was found on campus Thursday, the Mercer County Attorney's Office said. Her body was found around 1 p.m. on the grounds behind the tennis courts, according to testimony from Mercer County Attorney Angelo Onofre and Kenneth Struther Jr., the school's vice president of public safety. An autopsy by the Middlesex County coroner will determine the cause and manner of death, the statement said. There were no signs of injury and her death does not appear suspicious or criminal in nature. In a statement, the university called the death a unthinkable tragedy. Our hearts go out to her family, her friends, and the many others who knew and loved her, the university said. We are planning an opportunity for students to join together and remember Misrach. Earlier Thursday, Ewunetie's family said they were kept in the dark from authorities, according to her brother, who added that they are desperate for information and are working to put together a timeline of her whereabouts. Ewunetie, 20, went missing 6 days ago, prompting university officials to intensify their search for the junior. Her family was particularly distressed that she missed a citizenship meeting on Saturday, said her eldest brother, Misrach Ewunetie. There's no constant update or interaction with us, he told CNN by phone Thursday before the body was discovered, citing campus authorities and prosecutors. We're really kept in the dark. Misrach Ewunetie said authorities told him the investigation would take time. That's one thing we don't have time, he said. CNN has reached out to prosecutors and the university's Department of Public Safety for comment on Misrach Ewunetie's claims. Student's brother says she was a beautiful soul. According to a law enforcement source, investigators searched Lake Carnegie on the Princeton campus and the surrounding area after authorities used bloodhounds to track Ewunetie's scent from the dorm to the lake. Governor of New Jersey Phil Murphy tweeted earlier Thursday that he had been in contact with various law enforcement agencies about the missing student. Murphy later tweeted that the news of her death made him heartbroken. Our hearts go out to her family, friends, and fellow students who knew and loved her, he wrote. Ewunetie's brother Universe described his sister as precious, beautiful soul, a great listener, and someone who cares about people beyond her. The family was not particularly happy. Ewunetie went to Princeton because it's far from the family home in Ohio. But she didn't want to discourage her, said the brother, who was hanging out flyers about his missing sister on the New Jersey campus with other relatives. He called it a nightmare I cannot wake up from. Misrach Ewunetie said her father first tried to contact his sister on Friday but failed to connect and assumed she was busy. On Saturday calls and texts went through but still no response, and on Sunday calls went straight to voicemail. Family members said they spoke to her roommates, who recalled her sleeping in her dorm on Friday morning. Ewunetie was last seen on Friday. According to the university, Ewunetie was last seen around 3 a.m. near an apartment building on the New Jersey campus. The university reported her missing Monday and urged anyone with information to contact the Department of Public Safety. The use of helicopters, drones and watercraft is part of the increased law enforcement presence on campus Wednesday, the university said in an update to the community Wednesday morning. Ewunetie volunteered at one of the school's 11 eating clubs on Thursday night, the club's president told student newspaper The Daily Princetonian. The Terrace Club student leaders told the newspaper that Ewunetie was doing household chores at duty during a live music performance at the club. On Thursday night, one of our members who was initially signed up for duty was unable to attend our event, and Misrach volunteered to cover their shift, after the club had closed and all of the duty responsibilities had been fulfilled. Misrach, as well as the other members on duty, left for the night, the club wrote to the newspaper. Club president Alexander Moravcsik released a statement to CNN on Thursday, saying, Misrach was a cherished member of the terrace community and a kind, loving soul. The club is grieving in the wake of this awful tragedy and our hearts are with her family, who must be going through the unimaginable, was Moravcik's statement. Ewunetie was a graduate of Villa Angelesti Joseph High School, according to a statement from the Catholic Diocese of Cleveland. The Villa Angelesti Joseph High School community is profoundly saddened at the news of the passing of Misrach Ewunetie, a former honor student, class of 2020, who was found deceased today on the campus of Princeton University, Deacon James Armstrong said in a statement. The nonprofit group Minds Matter Cleveland said they were devastated by the loss of Ewunetie, a member of their class of 2020. We hold her family and all others who loved her close to our hearts, said the group. An earlier version of this story had misspelled Misrach Ewunetie's first name and Alexander Moravcik's surname. A statement by Terrace Club executives was incorrectly attributed to Moravcik and has been updated. CNN's Ray Sanchez, Keely Westhoff, Talia Miller, and Zenabus Silla contributed to this report.